Drowning in destruction, with no future in sight, I sit behind the chariot of death, the metallic taste of blood in the air. My whip, crafted from fire, cracks with a sound that echoes through the wasteland. The roads beneath me are paved with lead, jagged shards of broken dreams, and the endless streaks of blood. Each strike of the iron hooves of my horse feels like an eternity of pain. The weight of it all, the endless ache in my bones, is overwhelming. Yet I don't stop. The chariot lurches forward, a constant reminder that there is no turning back. The road ahead is a dark, empty abyss. Yet I keep moving forward. I can feel it, the call to consume, to devour everything in my path. The line between seeing something and truly absorbing it, taking it into my soul, becomes clear in that instant. As buffalo pass by, their presence is a reminder of what lies ahead. The road under me is unforgiving, sharp stones, thick thorns, the harsh crack of bone against metal. The chariot's wheel breaks beneath the strain, but still the iron horse moves on. It moves on relentlessly, as if it has a purpose beyond any sense of survival. The air is thick, a yellow haze that cuts through the fog like an unforgiving blade. Breathing it in feels like inhaling smoke, suffocating every part of me. Then a chill runs down my spine. A waterfall of blood cascades over the cracked earth beneath me, a river of destruction flowing through a world long forgotten. I push on. I pass through this chaos, through the heart of the madness, and enter the first hall. This is a place of decay, filled with the banners of war and the stench of death. Flags that once waved with pride now hang limp, soaked in the blood of countless battles. In the distance, I see the pigs, fat, blind creatures tearing each other apart as the bones of the dead are crushed under the hooves of my iron horse. The pigs, blind to their own destruction, cover their eyes with their filthy hands, unable to witness the carnage they've caused. But still, their tears fall for the ones they've killed, tears that will never wash away the blood they've spilled. I slow my pace, my eyes scanning the horizon, and I hear the soft whinny of my horse, its voice cutting through the silence. It feels as if every creature in this wasteland is watching me, waiting for me to make the next move. Suddenly, I'm under attack. The ground shifts beneath me, and I find myself sinking into the sand. My chariot, my lifeline, refuses to budge. I whip the horses with all my strength, but it's no use. The sand pulls me deeper, and the sounds of a donkey's roar grow louder. But just as it seems the world will swallow me whole, my iron horse breaks free, dragging me through the depths and toward the second hall. I move forward, my thoughts clouded by the weight of what I've seen, and I reach the second hall. Here the landscape shifts. The same hall I passed through now seems different. Shrouded in shadows, the air thick with a sense of doom. There's a herd of wild beasts ahead, charging toward me with an unstoppable force. I can feel the weight of their anger, the fury that drives them. Their eyes are blind to the path ahead. The path before me is blocked by a massive rock, but the herd does not stop. They're preparing to strike, to claim what they believe is rightfully theirs. I hear their battle cries, "March for glory!" The sound shakes the ground beneath my feet. Blood flows freely, the very earth trembling with their fury. Stones break off from the rock walls above and rain down upon the herd. But the wild beasts, so consumed with their own madness, fail to notice. They crash into the rocks one by one, and with each impact the rocks shatter, breaking apart. But none of them remain. The herd is no more. And so I continue, reaching the third hall. This hall is different. It's the hall of love, blind, torn apart, in a chaotic mess. Here there's no clarity, only darkness. The love I once knew is no more, replaced with a broken, fractured version of what could have been. I start to sing a song of the morning, but it feels like a scream, raw and unmasked. The hooves of my horse scrape against the dirt, but I know I must continue. The path ahead is uncertain. I step down from the chariot, moving forward on foot. Behind me, The dead flowers that once bloomed now wither and fade, their petals scattered across the ground. Ahead, thorns tear at me, scratching at my skin, leaving marks that will never heal. The pain is almost unbearable, yet I keep moving. This place, this hall of love, is too terrifying to ever fit into the world I once knew. You and your words, they cannot heal me. You cannot ease the pain. Without you, without that flame, my courage withers. Take me away before the last of my strength fades, before my clothes fall off and the last vestiges of my pride vanish. It feels as though I've fallen from a great height. I open my eyes and find myself suspended in the air. I don't know where I'm going, but the anxiety grips me tighter with every passing moment. Love, this love that I sought, that once burned so brightly, is now nothing more than a kiss of blood. In this hall, it's a never-ending loop of falling, a spiral that leads nowhere. The war rages on, and the iron horse and the chariot of death arrive once more. Drowning in destruction with no future in sight, I sit behind the chariot of death. My whip cracks through the air, the roads are still filled with lead and blood, and my horse, my iron horse, continues forward, each step bringing me closer to an inevitable end. I keep traveling down these dead-end roads, and each time I reach into the darkness, I understand more and more the line between seeing and swallowing it whole.